So the process from beginning to end usually takes about 8 weeks. And so what that looks like is we have each week broken down into a unit, and each unit, starting with the very bottom, will be teaching you and creating the business. So you'll have sort of a college online portal, and in that we're going to be sending you every week, daily usually, all right, here's your phone system. This is like in the initial first week. Here's your phone system. Here's your new number. Here's how to change the ringtones. Here's the voice actor we hired. Listen to that. You're going to be getting this stuff. But then you'll also be getting some tutorials. Okay, here's how to add the number of rings. Here's, whatever it is. And you'll be getting that kind of thing. And then at the end of the week, you'll be meeting, video chatting with our staff and going over, hey, is there anything that you didn't understand? Do we need to walk through anything together? Do you have any questions? They're going to go over that. And you'll get to know at least the managers that work for me very well, because their objective, you're going to have design, you'll have logistics, you'll have marketing, you'll have operations. These different departments will be working with you, creating that aspect of your business. So as you have questions, it's really important that you don't move on to the next unit unless you fully get everything. It's not rocket science. If you just pay attention, the biggest thing is when we send you things, just make sure you're paying attention. And if it's a tutorial, make sure you watch it, and you don't watch it on your phone. I encourage people that if you watch it on your phone, you might as well not even be watching it, because then you're going to have to try to go and now operate that on a laptop. Well, you need to have your laptop open with the tutorial in one window and another window open, and you doing it as you're going through it. And the tutorials are amazing. They're literally click for click. All right, this slide go here, this slide go here. And some of the initial stuff might be really easy for you and you just sort of go, but our clients are all different. So if it is, great, you can just kind of speed ahead on a few of those things. As the weeks progress, it's going to get more advanced. Eventually it's going to get into things, and these are probably the 3 top ones that we give the most time to. Marketing, and because we want you to know, it's not enough for us to we're going to pay about $2,000 in advertising for you when you first start, but that's not enough. That's not what you want. You're the one that's going to be operating your business, so you need to know, how do I do a Facebook contest? How do I do this? How do I do that? You want to know how it works. Again, it's not difficult, but it's just us teaching you how to do it. What areas of marketing, everything about marketing for the delivery service. What's the best bet for my money, for my budget? So that's going to be an entire week we spend on marketing. Hiring, another entire week. We have curriculum that's broken down into 5 or 6 days, I believe, that is actually like, okay, here's step 1. We're going to list those jobs in Indeed, Facebook, and we're going to show you how to do that. Next day, all right, we're going to go through resumes. Here's what we're going to be looking at. And so every day is just really honing in on that, because it's so important. You are only going to be as good as your drivers. So we put a lot of focus on that. And then the other week is going to be software, because it's very important that you understand the back end of your website. The software is unbelievable, but it's going to handle a lot of stuff. How you pay your drivers, their tips, the parameters that you're delivering in. Do you want another $1 to be added on if they're, 2 miles away? Just so many other things, not to mention promo codes and this and that, and your menus. You'll be adding more menus continually. We do 20, but you're going to be adding more and more and more as you grow. So it's really important that you get that. So we dedicate another week. By week 5, that's when we fly the rep out. The rep goes out there week 5. We will have a game plan all mapped out between you, my staff, and the rep. And the reps are amazing. I contract them. They are professionals. They are not cheap. I mean, it comes with your package, but they're amazing. And their job is to make you look like big stuff out there. They're going to start meeting with the restaurants. And just so you know, they get paid additional every single partnership they get. So they're there to make money. They're there to make as many partnerships for you as possible. We'll have a game plan. Like I said, we do 20 restaurants for you at least, and the rep is going to try to get more than that. But we do 20 menus, that's a lot. One menu can take my staff 1 day to do. But you'll be wanting to add more. And the software company, it's actually very cheap to get them to add more menus. So you'll be adding more all the time. And then we'll be providing the 20 tablets. So when the rep goes out there, his job is going to be, hey, you know, time to eat, over 250, you know, cities, blah, blah, blah. And then he's going to have his spiel. And hey, we only take 10%. You know, we'd love to be on your Google listing here. You know, they'll get the 10% discount. Okay, we're going to bring you back a tablet. Here's how you get your orders. Because that's how the restaurant that you partnership with, they'll get their orders from the tablet. They'll get ding, ding, ding. And that's how Uber Eats and Grubhub and those guys do it as well. So they'll get alerted when an order comes in. But you guys will all have that arranged before the rep ever gets out there. You'll have one document that we all see. And so we all know what's going on. Now you can go with the rep if you want. If you think that will help, that's what I always tell people. If you think that your presence will be an asset, sometimes you might want to go just to a few so you can just kind of see how he does his thing or she does her thing to, you know, see what works. And but that's up to you. You know, that's totally up to you. So the following week, the rep's going to go out week 5, get all those partnerships. The following week, I actually send you 20 with your logo on containers, candy jars, and then I send you enough candy to fill all those jars. And the reason I do that is you're going to go back in your shirt, and this is not sales or anything, but you're going to go back, or somebody representing you is going to go back in the, you know, in your polo. That's gonna, hey, you know, I just wanted to drop this off for you and your staff. Can't wait to work with you guys, blah, blah, blah. That's just because you have a launch date, but you want to keep that connection very soft. You want to put yourself, you know, you want to make yourself visible to as many of their staff as possible. And so I love candy. I worked for the government a long time. It's very common to be giving coffee cups and that kind of thing. Well, coffee cups, you give them, hey, time to eat, great working with you. It's going to go in the cupboard. But with a jar of candy, it's going to sit on the cupboard until all the employees eat it. And what that does is that keeps you visible because your logo's right there, and then, hey, what's this place? Blah, blah, blah. And it's gonna stay up there for at least a few days. So I love candy jars as far as giving away promotional stuff. So that's going to be week 6. You're going to give those out, and you'll just introduce yourself. Hey, I'm the CEO of whatever. Just want to drop this off for you. That's all they'll be in that. Week 7 is soft launch. That's when we go and we're going to, you know, family, friends, people you know, that's when we're going to get the glitches out. It's not open to the public. It's just open to essentially people that will forgive you if something screws up. This is when you're going to know your drivers know what they're doing. You know what you're doing. The software, there's no glitches. There's not something that's turned off. Everything's going smoothly. So that you'll feel very good the next week, week 8, to go ahead and launch. And then when you go ahead and launch, that's when everything gets going. But again, guys, we're going to be right with you. My staff, you're going to get to know them very well. And you'll know, oh my gosh, you know, how do we do this again? Or that we walk very closely with you. And like I tell people, if you're going to fail, you are going to do it against my staff's dead body, because they are going to be after you every week. They are going to be, okay, hey, we're going to train you in all this stuff, but we want you to put it into practice. We want you to implement it. So every week that after you launch, we're going to be, okay, hey, how's it going? Are you doing this? Are you doing this? Are you doing this? And we're going to be gracious about it, of course, but we want you to succeed. So if there's, oh, you're not doing the Facebook contest, okay, you know, is there a reason for that? Did you forget how to do it? Do you want us to walk you through it again? Oh, you really need to be doing that. That's important. You know, they're going to encourage you to just, hey, you know, be on that, because like I tell people, you get seed and you fling it out and you don't know where it's going to grow right now. You're brand new and you're going into a town that has no idea who you are. So you want to in 6 months, you might not have to go to all these places, different things to market. And so many of them are so easy. I mean, faxing all the different companies, that's a push of a button, but you have to do it. You have to be consistent. Same with social media campaigns. So easy. And we actually get a ton ready for you. So all you got to do is drag the picture up and put it on. But you've got to do it. You've got to be consistent. But we'll be there for you. We'll be there for you 5 years down the line, 15 years down the line. But that first couple months, that's when you're going to need us the most. And just like a job, you're going to start getting the hang of it, and you're going to learn, and we'll start hearing less and less of you, except for the occasional, hey, we're in the paper or this or that. So, and that's what we like to happen, and then you'll be so busy you won't even answer our phone calls hardly anymore. So, but that's a good problem.